Hi. Sorry about that. I was talking to my sister. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Uh, Monday morning, thanks for stopping in. Bit of housekeeping. If you're watching this after it has been uploaded to YouTube, please smash that like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, it is totally free. Alright, before we jump in the editor, jump in game really quick, and I'll Farm Chick 63, good morning. Let me know how the volume is. I've had a bunch of Windows updates, driver updates. So I don't know how the volume is. I don't know if it messed with it. Sometimes the updates mess with it. But anyway, jump in game really quick, and I will show you what I've worked on over the weekend. Jump into a new game. No comments, so I'm assuming I have volume. Oh, sounds good, thanks. Yeah, every time I have a driver update, it messes with my Streamlabs volume. Yeah, I couldn't stream it all this weekend. I tried to download a new map to pull a couple buildings out of it, and I had a hard time even downloading the map. So the Wi-Fi was not the greatest. But I needed to get some work done on the map. But I took some time off on Saturday night to play, and I took some time off on yesterday afternoon to play for a bit. We're going to make starting to make some elevation changes on, we're continuing on the west side of the map, and then we're going to move over to the south side of the map on Outer Mountain. So let's just grab a truck. Go ahead. Let's go here. We'll take the long way around. I'll show you some new deco trains that are running through the map. I gotta make these splines invisible. Let's go that way. We'll do that when we go back in the editor. I want to make those splines invisible. I can drive straight this morning. Yeah, ignore the visible splines. They'll get turned off. But we should have air comes this way. There's a deco train. Well, there's two of them. There's a freight train and then there's a passenger train that come through. Passenger train takes about 10 minutes before you can see it. I don't get hit by a car or fall off the bridge. This one you cannot get into and drive. This one's strictly deco. So we got this one, and then the passenger train we probably won't see. So I needed a break from fields and grass and trees. So I messed around with trains a little bit. So that's one of the deco trains running through. And I'll show you the fields that I finished up. The 5 that we started last week. I completely finished that area. Yeah, we'll take the long way around. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the western side of the map finished today, and then we'll roll over here to the southern edge of the map. So yeah, just a new elevated track that runs for deco. Took away some of the grass that you're going to mow underneath it, but doesn't run through any fields or anything. So I found a decent spot for it. This map is going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm working my hardest now to get it finished. But wait to see what we're going to work on today. I mean, every time I come up with a new plan to change things up a little bit, it slows us down. But if you're over here like working in this field, or if you're over here like mowing, and that deco train rolls through, it's pretty cool. So it's a pretty long freight train. You know, I think you only see it about once an hour come through. But yeah, it's really cool. So depends on what you're doing on the map. And we got a little bit of work to do on the tunnel entrances where it comes in and out of the mountain. So it disappears into the mountain and you don't see it for, I don't know, half an hour or so, and then it'll pop back out and make another loop. But let's head up here to where we were working. Bit of work to do on the roads going up and down the mountains yet. Alright, so over here was, where are we? So I fenced in 56. I fenced in, you have to build it. I fenced in 52 and you have to build it. I fenced in 53, you have to build it in 54. I left these two small forests open. I left the grass meadow, or the space here for placeables, open. And I left this big field 55 open, so you can earn some money doing contracts. So they're all done and working. Calderson 93, good morning. Thank you for stopping in, much appreciated. So the farmhouse here is finished. So farmhouse here, if you want to put your sleep sugar down here. And you have some storage across the street, silo across the street. Nice field back here once you build it. Left you some grass here to put some animal pens down. Put some animal pens down. Our factories. And then the same thing on this side. Got some nice grass to put some animal pens down. Here we'll go the long way around. So finished the grass and the trees, got the fences in, got it working. And then to my left, field 55 is just massive, but we're going to build a even bigger field today. Over to this side is 53. It's another nice field for this area. I gotta get these road crossings in. But yeah, 54, another nice little field. And then forest on both sides of the road. leaving this grass area open so you can put some placeables down. So you have your railroad silo, you have your worker storage. Now if the other train doesn't come through and get us, we'll be alright. And then there's a new field 57, and this is the only way into 57. So I left you a barn here to put some equipment in. And then 57 here runs, so we're at the top of 57, it runs all the way down to the edge of the map, so it's a really long skinny field. And I'm going to leave this one open so you have access to it to do some missions on and earn some cash. So we'll leave this one open. But it goes on forever. There's even plenty of grass to mow right where I'm driving. So if you want to get some, throw clover in this field and get yourself a big silage operation going. But yeah, she runs all the way down to the map border. It looks small on the mini-map, but she's a pretty good sized field. Why does that crop look like it's outside of the field? Oh, because I've got grass on the field. Or the field marker's too far out. I'm going to come back in and check this field marker. So it looks like the mustard is off the edge of the field. Alright, we'll come back in and check that marker. May have to adjust that field a little bit. Farm Amethyst Neon. Old man, how was your weekend? I did a little bit of work on the map and a little bit of playing on Welker Farms. I'm having a ball playing on Welker Farms map. I played that map in 17. To clear my head, yeah, I play on a non-production map just to clear my head and have some fun. And it motivates me to work on my map. So I think I have like 8 hours on the Welker Farms map in 2 days over the weekend. That map has some massive fields. The only field you start with in the game is field 2, and it's pretty huge. And I planted it with corn, and then I chaffed it, and I got 3.9 million liters of chaff, and I turned it into silage, and I sold 3.9 million liters of silage and got $2.4 million. So I was able to buy some equipment and another field. But 57, this is another nice field. And here's what we're going to work on today. We're going to work on 58, but we have some more terrain changes to make first. So you come out of 57, this will be the only way in and out. And then you'll come down into where we're going to put, where we're working today, down into 58. So come down in here, and there'll be a new tunnel. And this will take you down into what we're going to work on today, which is 58. And it's going to go, again, all the way down to the edge of the map to where 57 ended. So tunnel entrance is good. We have some textures to finish. And then you'll still be able to, and then there's plenty of room here to get your bus in here. And then drop your workers off for your worker storage right here. And then drive in and around. We have to adjust this a little bit to get the railroad crossing in. So that's what I got done over the weekend. 10:18, good morning. So let's get out of here, or we'll spend all day driving around and not get anything done. Holy field, Batman. Yeah, this is going to be a massive field. This will be the biggest one on the map. But it's a 60x map and we have plenty of room. So yeah, this is going to be fantastic. So what I want to finish up now is we're going to the textures in the mountain. I have the textures in the mountain done on the outside of it all the way around. I just don't have the textures in the mountain finished on the inside of it all the way around. So that's what we're going to mess around with here for a little bit. Now I'm going to leave it green. I was going to put dirt down, but we have to put dirt down coming out of the tunnel. But anyway, let's make sure we're on. Let's go to subtract, because we're going to be playing with some mountains. Let's grab our Cliff Rock Dark, and then we're going to probably overpaint this and have to come back and finish the grass, but that's all right. But it's easier for me to see what has to be fixed, painted, than green. So I've been painting and fixing mountain at the same time. And then we'll get the actual field in. And then the southern edge of the map, I have an idea what I want to try, but we'll see when we get over there. That'll be tomorrow's project. I don't know how much we'll get done today. Don't know if we're running errands yet or not today. I'll find out here shortly. So I'll probably grab an early lunch. I don't want this too tall. I just want enough to know you have to drive around to get down in here. Yeah, the Wi-Fi was horrible this weekend. I really wanted to come in and stream messing around with this, but I just couldn't. I don't know what kind of mess I have on this corner. Yeah, I got a high peak right there. I want to flatten that out a little bit. And it'll pull this up a little bit. And then we'll figure out what we're doing with this mess as we go down this side. But I thought a nice sunken field over here will look pretty cool. A little bit smooth right there. Yeah, all these terrain changes after the roads and stuff are in slows you down a little bit, but that's alright. It'll be all worth it in the end. Now, do I want to... Oh, wrong button. Do I want to push that back a little bit first? And then fix the mountain? Let's do that. Let's go to replace for a minute. And let's just flatten this back out. We'll push this mountain back a little bit. Because I just roughed it in when I put it in. So now it's just got to fix it and make it make sense. But hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I enjoyed laying back and just playing for a bit this weekend. It's a nice break from, short break from the map. Definitely not that one. I guess I don't want it too high, I just want enough of a break between the road and this field. But this field will pretty much finish the western side of the map. Except for the snow mask. The snow mask we still have to put in. But that's a project that only takes a couple hours. now we're going to make a major change when we get down to the very end. I'm going to actually change the map border. We're going to push this field all the way out to the edge and change the map border up a little bit. Now the southern end is going to take a couple days longer than this western edge did, because it's the depth between the valley and the edge of the map on the western side of the map is a lot smaller than the mountain in the edge of the map on the southern edge. It's about twice as wide. So a little bit more work to do on that edge of the map. A little bit more texture right there. Yeah, this is going to be another massive field. Now we'll just continue the course until we get to the edge, and we'll get the other side done, and we'll come back and we'll do this southern border. So let's take it to about here, and we're going to make some changes on that side. So let's jump over here. And we'll come back and work our way down this end. This way, and we'll do the same thing. This end shouldn't take as long to fix. Yeah, let me push this back a little bit. Give this a quick smooth right there. Yeah, I'm dying to get back in and play some Trader Life Sim, but I don't want to take any time away from getting this map finished with the announcement of 22 coming out in the fourth quarter. So I want the main focus of my time to be getting this monster done. Oh, stop. It's going to be another day where when I hit a button, my mouse doesn't want to work today. There's not much to fix on this end. Just get the texture roughed in. I'll bring a couple peaks up here and there. A little bit flat right there on top. Hold on. And we'll fix the ground grass when we go to paint the actual grass around this field. Oh, come on. See my clicky mouse. When I click the button, it doesn't want to work. It's going to be a non-clicky day. Trader Life had an update and now we have a second floor. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't been on since the last time we streamed it. I should log in just to check on stuff. Yeah, I should really just log in just to check a couple things out, even if I don't play. Alright, let's push this back a little bit right there first. Yeah, I saw there was a couple updates on Steam. I downloaded and installed the updates, I just haven't been on the game. Alright, so that gets us 3/4 of a round of what this massive field is going to be. Now, here comes the scary part. Here comes the scary part. Alright, let's go this way. I'm trying to get my camera moved first. Alright, let me do a save. Grab a sip of coffee. And here's where we make a big mess in the map. We create ourselves about an hour's worth of work. because why not? And I'm buffering. Let me see if I lost my stream or if I lost my phone. Stream looks fine. I think I got my stream back on my phone. Alright, let's go to, we're on replace. Now again, we can undo this if we don't like it. But I want to push this back to the edge of the map. We're going to have to build some railroad bridges. We're going to have to fix all those trees at the edge of the map. And we'll have to fix like the monorail uprights and stuff. So again, it's going to create a little bit more work, but I've got an idea of something I want to try down here at the edge of this field. Because why not? Because we can, right? Alright, let's make it even scarier than it already is. We're going to come right off the edge of the map. We're going to redo the border right here. Now for now, I'm going to take, oh come on, give me the trees, not the edge of the map. There we go. Alright, so you, for now, you're going to go up in the air. You're going to go up in the air. You're going to go, we're going to recycle these trees. Probably one more, yeah. Maybe two more. Nope, that'll work. So let's get you out of the way for now. And then for now, we're just gonna smooth this down till we blend it in. Because what I've got to do is I've got to bring in a, oh hold on, let me go down on my strength a little bit. So now we're going to have to bring the map border in a little bit further. And it's easier to blend it in this way. not too bad. Let's take this down so we can blend it in. And we'll bring those trees back in at some point. And we'll figure out what we're doing with the monorail and the train. We're going to have to do... how do I want to transition this? We'll have to build a tunnel. We'll have to build a tunnel. We can build a tunnel. That's starting to look better. Alright, so let's grab our mountain color first. I'll fix the outside. Actually, the outside looks pretty good. Yeah, actually, the outside looks pretty good. Let's mess with the inside now around. So we're on replace. Let's go to subtract. Oop. Subtract. Let's get rid of that grass. Are we not on grass? We're not on grass. Let's get rid of that grass. Alright, now, first thing. Mountain color. Not worried about the tunnel yet because we're not done making changes to the southern edge of the map. Alright, now let's get our textures back. I know it's not much land, but I have an idea of something I want to do back here. And it's just going to make more sense with the train and stuff coming through. Sometimes you just got to blow stuff apart and make some changes. Besides, I didn't want you driving around the back of this field and then down into here, so this is one of the reasons why I needed to make a change over here. And again, we'll do a, not worried about the train tracks, we'll come back and put some kind of a tunnel in. Even if we have to raise it up a little bit to get the tunnel in, or just a rock cut through. We can even do a little rock cut through instead of actual tunnel. Which we'll probably end up doing. Let's fix this border first. And we'll come back and do the inside. And we'll have to come back in and fix all of our textures. Let's take, let me zoom in a little bit so we could take the mountain texture right down to the track. And I'm just going to go straight back for now. We'll put more gravel under the train tracks here in a minute. Something like that. Now let's fix this mess. Again, we'll work on this side and we'll go back and do the outside. I gotta come down on my strength a little bit. Let's throw in our mount color. Let's see what it did to this side. Alright, we got a bunch of triangles and stuff to fix. Alright, not too bad. Let's get our mountain color in first. It's easier to work with. Not too bad. Just got to smooth a couple areas out a little bit. A little bit of grass. Let's get rid of that. Actually, that's not too bad. We'll see what it looks like in game. Alright, so let's come over here. Alright, let's go to square. Let's go to replace and 206 right now is my, let me take the strength up. 206 is my mountain, our top of the mountain height. So we'll just do a rock cut. Through the mountain. Yeah, something like that. too far. Just want to give that a right, yeah, quick smooth. Alright, so that'll be that side. Let's see what the other side looks like. Yeah, same thing here. Let's come along here. Too far over this way. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, rock cut through the mountain. I like that. Alright, so let's go back to round a second. And let's throw in, if I can see, I'm blind today. So let's bring our gravel in. Do I want to do dirt first? Hold on. Or do I want to, hold on, let's go to grass a minute. And we'll come back, put our gravel in. And we'll see what that edge looks like. Now let's go back to gravel. And we'll get some gravel. Oh, too far. We'll get some gravel in here. And we'll put some weeds and bushy bits along the track. How does that transition? Not too bad. Let's give it a little bit of a smooth. And then we'll get our, where am I? Get our cliff rock back, like right there. And we still got to build a bridge, but that's no problem. Alright, that end actually looks pretty decent. I got a bunch of triangles. I got a bunch of high spots here I got to smooth out a little bit. Alright, that looks better. Let's see what this edge looks like. Let's do the same thing. Let's go back to grass. Yeah, and then we'll get a little bit of gravel. Probably too much. Let's back that out. Where's our gravel going to fall? Right about here. And that may be changing anyway. I've got something planned for this part of the map. So this edge may be changing, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then how's that transition? That transition's actually pretty good. Alright, we got to get our trees fixed next. So let's take this first set, and what the height do I need to be at? Y is 0, so let's take you to 0, and then we'll pull the trees out, or we'll fix the trees one at a time. before I get too far. Let's grab, where is it? Forest ground. Let's throw in, again, I'm going to overpaint it. We'll fix it with the grass texture. Alright, so next tree. Did I miss one? I did miss one. So next on the list, we're not going to need, let me delete that one, that one, that one. Delete you for now. I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to pull you. Actually, no, let me delete that one. We can put another tree back in there if we need to. Like I said, I know it doesn't give us much room, but I have an idea of something I want to stick back here. So let me just take care of this texture real quick. And then we'll fix it with more grass once I know how deep we need to go. Alright, so this guy, nope. I want this one next. Alright, we're getting there. It's like almost, it's almost to the point where we didn't come in and make a big mess. Alright, so let's go to this height. Let me copy that. So let's pull this one down. And we could probably just turn you a little bit. That'll work. And then a bit more forest ground. Alright, we'll take this one, we'll pull this one down. And then we'll pull it out. I almost want to take this one and push it back a little bit further. That'll work. And then this mess. Now that one's done. This mess. What do I want to do? Let's bring you down. And now we're probably only going to keep a few trees. Alright, so you can go. So you're that one. Alright, we'll just keep those 2 trees for now. So let's do a couple more bits of housekeeping here. I think no, let's leave it for an wrong color. Let's go to our forest color. And again, we'll just put some more trees and stuff back there as we need them. Alright. Let me do a quick save. Richard Farm Inc. Hello. Sorry if I was ignoring you. I was trying to get that map border fixed that I completely messed up on purpose. Let this save. I'm going to go grab a train bridge and a monorail support. Before we put the field in, we'll put the train tracks in, the monorail supports in, and we'll jump in game. We'll see if this looks decent. I know there's a couple weird peaks on the mountains I need to come back in and fix. Alright, so we are saved. So let's jump over here. And I just want to come over here. Let me go up on my speed a little bit. My goodness, it's 9:45 already. Alright, I gotta face away from Center Mountain so I can move quicker. I want to grab this train bridge. So this guy should be a whole transform group. And it is. So I'm going to duplicate this a minute. And we'll come back and we'll grab a monorail support. I want to get this in place first. And actually, what are you? You're a different bridge. I'm going to leave this guy sit here a minute. Now let's get that in place first, and I don't want to mess up my transform groups. So let's grab this first and we'll come back and look at the monorail supports. Let's get it lined up. Now I can zoom in a little bit better. Alright, so you're going to get lined up about there. And then you're going to come over here. And I'm going to get you right about here. We'll get the bridge in place and we'll get some supports. does that last bridge fall? Oh, just about perfect. Look at that. It's right on the edge of the cliff. Perfect. Now let's head back. Again, let me get my back towards center island because I can move in the editor a little bit quicker that way. Let's come back over here and find that monorail support. We're going to use it as a bridge support and a monorail support. May have to make a new transform group, but let me grab let me just grab one for now. Monorail tracks on this side. Alright. We're going to have to make some adjustments to this. So I'm going to try and support the monorail and the train with it. Okay, so it is in the ground there. Now I want to make you wider. It's about good on the width. Is it under the tracks? It is under the tracks. No, it's not going to make sense where it is. We're going to have to do this a little bit different. I'm going to leave you here for a second. I'm going to bring the original size back over. Probably got to do train supports and then monorail supports separately. Let's look at this as a bridge support first. So that one I'm just going to leave sit there for a minute. Because the bridge we have to support differently than the monorail, unfortunately. Unless I move... Oh, that's an idea. Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. You can sit there for a minute. Let's take this guy and let's slide him over here. That might work. Probably eliminate some of the supports. We'll see. Let's grab this guy. And we'll bring him over to here. And then we'll take this guy. And we'll bring him over this way. And then, yeah, well, this guy here. How does it, let me just make it invisible a second. Yeah, let's delete that guy. That'll work. So let's bring him over here. this one we can delete. This one we can pull over. Alright, now you can go this way. Let's take this one, we'll delete. This one we'll pull over. Don't matter. Let's get rid of this one. This one will slide over. Where's my bridge support? Right about there. Look, this one doesn't have to go far. Yep, right there. So you go there. Oh, come on, you know, if I don't move that support, my OCD is going to go nuts. So we're going to move this support a hair. So you're going to go there. And then let's get rid of that one. We'll slide this one over. Then we'll slide that one over. Y'all are probably thinking, all of this to put one field in? Come on. But yep, all of this to put one field in. Because I wanted to sink it down into the ground a little bit. Who wants a big flat map? Nobody wants a big flat map. Well, some people want a big flat map. I don't want a big flat map. we're getting there. So let me pull this one over here. Let me just pull another one over there and be done with it. Alright, so you go there. This one will delete. This one will slide over. And we'll take one more support. We'll throw it about here. Alright. Let's give this a save. Let's go in game and take a quick peek at this. Yeah, nobody wants a big flat map. It's not fun to drive around on a big flat map. You want a big flat map? Go to Ritchieville. Time is it? 10 o'clock. I'll probably get out here a little bit earlier today, maybe like 11:15-ish, 11:30. I'm not sure what the afternoon plans are. I don't know if we're going to run today or run some errands tomorrow. But let's go into this kind of mess we made out of this bridge and railroad track and map edge. Alright, let's jump in here real quick. Delete 8. So every time we make terrain changes, we have to start a new game. We're not done making a mess on the southern end of the map. I'm going to make a couple more major changes. Alright, let's see what kind of mess we made. Let's head over here. Let's grab a little bit of speed and just a little bit of cash. So I want to show y'all something. Where are we? We're about here. Let me come over here, just on this side of the track, because I don't have my road crossings in yet. Let me come over here. Oh, there's no traffic back here. Perfect. Let's grab Store Delivery Mod. I just want to show you all that I can get some big equipment through this tunnel. So if you go over here, if I go to large tractors, we grab the big bud, we throw triples on him, because I can't put 4 wheels on them, but we can throw triples on them. And if we come over here, if I didn't put it into a tree, I can show you that we can get the big bud down into through our new tunnel. plenty of room to come down here with some big equipment into where field 58 is going to go. So no issues getting some big equipment through here. Let's cruise down here and see what kind of mess we made. Now it'll probably be quicker to run. This is going to be a massive field. Oh, we got some grass we erased. That's going to be right in the middle of the field. I have to remember that when we go back in the editor. Oh, we got a bunch of grass in the middle to erase. Okay. Or it's going to end up in the middle of our field. Oh, this is going to be such a fun field. So how do our supports look, and how does our new bridge look? There's plenty of room to get equipment under there, so that I'm not worried about. That actually looks pretty good. We've got a couple mountain weird textures, or weird triangles here on the mountain to flatten out. Watch, we'll get hit by the train. Don't try this in real life. Unless you want to play chicken with a train. Then we'll come out, we'll go through our rock cut, and then head over, to where the southern edge of the map is going to be. Alright. It gives me that little bit of room between the edge of the mountain, or the edge of the map, and the railroad tracks to do something that I want to do right in that area. I was hoping to catch a train and see what it looks like coming through this tunnel. Let's grab flight mode a minute and see if we got any trains coming. I can't remember what direction this one runs. Yeah, that's right. I don't think we're going to have a train coming through anytime soon, but I think it actually looks pretty decent. Stuck in the monorail tracks. I think it comes from this direction, but I'm not 100% sure. A little bit of grass on the mountain as well. We got to come in any race. Oh well, catch train another day. But I think that's going to work as I wanted it to. If my mother knew how many times we went and played on the train tracks growing up, she would still be exactly. I was born and raised on Railroad Street, and when I was a kid, up until I was in like 5th or 6th grade, the coal trains used to run in front of our house. We spent all weekend long playing on the tracks. I'm surprised one of us, in the abandoned mines as a teenager, I'm surprised none of us got killed as a kid. Alright, that I can live with. So let's do this. Let's get rid of... Alright, so you have to go. We don't need you. I want to fix a couple of those weird mountain peaks that I saw over here. They're hard to see in the editor until you get in-game. Let's give you a couple smooths right there, because I think this is about where they were. And I want to try and pull this mountain edge down a little bit. I want to try and pull this mountain edge down a little bit. I don't mind that being a little bit more open coming through there, and we'll just have to fix the textures when we come in and paint the grass and stuff in. Nope, since I smoothed it, we got to fix the where are we? We are at 206 and we're at replace. Perfect. So let's come back in here and fix our flatten this back out so our train can run through here. Did I mess that edge up? No, we're good. No, a little bit more right there. I thought I saw an edge like right there yet. Perfect, right there. All right. Now, let's come up on the other side. Actually, now that I have this edge fixed, let me fix the outer edge up here real quick, and then we can move on to that field. So let's grab, let me go to subtract. Let's grab some grass first. Throw a little bit of grass on this side. Let's finish this edge up here real quick, and then we can move on to the lower end. And then let's grab some deco foliage, and we'll get some weeds back along the track. Hold on, we gotta fix a couple textures up here as well. Something like that. And then let's finish our let me come at a different angle so I can see. There we go. Let's finish our grass here. That'll work. That'll finish this edge of this will finish this field edge up here. And then let's grab our bushy bits for along the mountain. And then I can bring a couple trees over. And finish this edge. so that finishes this top edge up completely. Yep, so field 57 over here is now done. Let's see if we can find that grass that was up here sort of in the middle of the area where our field's going to go in. Oops, sorry. Bad touch, hello. Kids were tougher back then, lol, hard to kill. Bad touch is there. How was everyone's weekend? Rain here, flash floods, you know, end of the world stuff. We got some storms moving in tonight. But really, really nice weekend. The Wi-Fi was crap and I couldn't stream. But that always happens here on the weekends. Now next weekend, I should be here, or this coming weekend, I think they're going camping, so I should be here. Should have the house to myself with the dog and the cat. Let's go back to subtract. We're on subtract. Okay. Since we see some of the grass, let's get rid of it. I know there was more than that. We just got to find it before we start putting our field in. Yep, here it is. This is the spot I was looking for. And right here. All right. We'll just continue to do a somewhat of a flyover right there. All this will end up in the middle of our field. I thought I saw some right there. No matter how much you fly over this, I'm always going to find something that we missed. Alright, now I want to leave. Let's get our, well, there's a couple things I want to do before we start putting this field in. Let's go back to our rough dirt and let's get this painted in. And I'm gonna have to take my speed down here in a second. I don't want to go too far. Let's go right about here. And then I'm gonna I want to get a road that runs along the edge of this mountain. But I want it to be, let me get my cursor, or my circle, yeah, about that width. So should I fix the grass coming along there first? Yeah, let's fix our green texture first, and then we'll have to come back in and put our, readjust our thing and put our, let's go back to let's go back to grass here a second. And let's just push our mountain back to where it needs to go. And then we'll come in and we'll put our dirt road in. Yeah, it's 77 today, but we got storms coming in after dinner that are going to last, they said, until about 3 a.m. So I'll probably be shutting the computer completely down after dinner tonight because we get a lot of power surges. I don't like to leave it on when we're getting storms. Yeah, I don't mind. I got to run a road down here for something we're going to put in later between the railroad tracks and the edge of the map. But it's easier to fix this texture now before I put my dirt road in. Alright, something like that. Now let's head back up here. Now, did I mess up the size of my road? Nope, I didn't. So let's grab, let's go back to rough dirt would help. And let's grab ourselves, I want to leave room for some, this field's going to be massive, so I don't mind eating into the field a little bit, but I want to leave room for some grass and trees between the road and the mountain. So let's go about here. And it's an old, I don't mind if it's not straight and broken. It's an old farm road, so it doesn't need to be perfect. We just need a way to get down here. before we start putting the field in. Let me back a little bit of this out real quick. And let's get a little bit closer. And then let's go. Yeah, I'll bring you under the bridge here. And we're just going to leave you like that for now. Yes, it's going to be a big field. Alright, now let me do a quick save. Nice and humid. Streamline, PayPal. Someone brought up my PayPal. Exclamation point Facebook will get you to our Facebook group if you're new to the stream, and that's where I post daily. Papa Smurf is on there, all Dixie's on there, and myself are on there always answering questions. And then exclamation point maps, MAPS, will get you to the Trello board, and that's where all the links are posted for our maps and mods. 10:30. We'll probably get this field started, and then, like I said, I'm going to grab an early lunch. I'm not sure what the afternoon plans are yet. Yeah, there's no wind today at all until we get that cold front coming through tonight. I have a donation coming. Well, thank you very much. Always much appreciated. Alright, I want to leave some grass on this side of the mountain entrance so you can put some placeables down. But let's go to square. Let's go to terrain detail. And let's see where we want to start our field. I'm going to leave enough room. I want to leave some room for grass. I want to leave some room for some placeables. So let's start about there. Yeah, start about here. Let's go. It doesn't matter. Let's go this way first. Now I'm going to take my square down so I can get a nice straight line. Yeah, the fire trucks and ambulances and police cars have been busy all day. It's like the third time I heard them running today already, since 7 o'clock. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, I want to go back and check the field markers on 57. Because it looks like the field markers is off a little bit. So when we went in the map earlier, mustard was growing off the field into the grass. So I want to go back in and look at those field markers. And the popo coming after old man, you never know. You never know. God, this is going to be a massive field. We need at least one. This is probably going to be it. This will probably be the biggest one on the field unless we make something really big on the north end of the map. Alright, getting close to the mountain on this side. Again, I want to leave a good bit of grass around this field as well. So how much further can we come over? Not too much. Yeah, I don't want to come over any further than that. Let's head over here first. Let's go down this side. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing on TV yesterday, so around dinner time I was flipping through the channels and I found the original, I think it's 1939 version, the original Wizard of Oz was on TV last night, and I haven't seen that movie, in the original one, in years. So when I was laying in bed last night, I had one or two of the songs stuck in my head. Oh man, nice. Awesome, classic. I have it on DVD. Um, Another one that I have not seen since I was a kid that they really don't play that often anymore is was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with one of the Van Dykes, I think. That's another classic they used to love as a kid. But the remake, I don't watch a lot of the remakes. Like the original Chocolate Factory uh, is on quite often, and I hate the remakes. I think they're so ridiculous. But I think last weekend I caught and I kind of remember the name of the original one because there's been so many remakes. I think I do too somewhere. Nice. I need to get that one. I'm not a Johnny Depp fan. No, I am not a Johnny Depp fan. Not in that movie anyway. Now, Pirates of the Caribbean, that's another story. This is probably going to end up being like a $15 million field when we paint the farmland in. Oh, come on, paint. Oh, come on. Now I'm really messing up. Problem is, I get that fade out, and I gotta move my camera after I put like every square in. You probably hear the dog going nuts in a minute. I think the stray cat's on the porch, teasing him through the window. I have the original Gene Wilder and the newer one. I haven't watched either. Don't want to hit you. Gone with the Wind is another classic. Definitely. I have all the Pirates movies on Blu-ray. Haven't watched one. I have Cleopatra 2 with Liz Taylor and Richard Burton. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen that one. My son, I don't have the any of the Pirates of the Caribbean. My son has them all. He's a huge fan of the series. Now I have every Harry Potter except for the very, very latest one that came out. I just didn't have the money to buy that one. And it's going to take us 45 minutes just to get this field painted in. Then it's going to take me another hour to get the grass painted around it. That'll be an off-camera job. When I'm up at 3:30 in the morning and can't sleep, I'll come in and paint the grass around the field. Are we short? We're just a hair short. I thought we were. There'll be plenty of grass around this field for you to mow as well. Or take your plow and make it bigger, one of the two. soon as I go to paint it, I get that blend out and I can't see. Alright, a little bit more grass, so let's switch over to grass a second. Let's get rid of this. Are we not on? We are on subtract. Oh, wrong one. This one. There we go. Let's get rid of that grass. Try and get rid of it as we see it. Yeah, but how much magic can I stand? I've read all of the books except for I think her latest one before I watched all the movies. Yeah, I was one of those guys that were standing in line at midnight at the bookstore waiting for the bookstore to open to get the newest Harry Potter book as they came out. And yes, I did pre-order all the books as they were coming out. Now, I didn't go that crazy with the movies, but I did wait for all the books. How close are we getting? Not even there yet. If we can get this western edge of the map finished today or tomorrow, then we can start the whole southern edge of the map. And it's going to take us at least a week, if not about 10 days, to go across the southern edge of the map. And then the eastern edge of the map is a lot smaller, so that should go a little bit quicker because we already have some stuff on the eastern edge of the map done, like the whole mining area, and then there's a big placeable area, so that side of the map is going to go a little bit quicker. The southern edge of the map and the northern edge of the map is going to be a little bit longer because there's more real estate. How close to the bridge do I want to get? I want to leave some room for your AI to turn around. I think I'm going to call it there. So let's go this way. And that'll give me room to make sure I can do what I want to do down there. Alright, hand is falling asleep. Give me a second to massage the fingers. I have never seen Harry Potter or Game of Thrones. My daughter fusses at me because I won't watch them. I am a massive Harry Potter fan. I've probably seen every movie probably 40 times. every time they're on TV, I'll watch them, even though I've seen it 100 times. I'll watch them again. There's always something. I can watch it 40 times, and every time it's on, I catch something new that I have not noticed before. Too far. Well, I might have to make my circle or my square a little bit smaller. What was the other one you mentioned? Game of Thrones? Yeah, that's another one that I have not seen. My son and daughter-in-law, I think probably caught every episode of Game of Thrones. Alright, hold on. I see a little bit more grass, so let's get rid of that while we're here. Switch back to terrain detail. Let's fly up this way. Let's come down this side. Alright, let's work our way down this side. Not too far. I just can't get the way the color blends out. I just can't paint further ahead than I want to. So who's gonna pre-order 22 before it comes out? I don't want to get it, but I'm gonna have to get it so I can start converting maps over. Alright, hold on. I see a small we're gonna have to come along this mountain. I see a couple weird peaks and edges along the mountain, so we're gonna have to fix them. Oh crap. We're gonna have to fix those when we paint the textures along the edge of the mountain. So I see some weird like peaks and triangles over there that I gotta fix. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV or movies anymore. I usually throw the TV on for about 2 hours at night before I go to bed. That's about it. But most of the time at night I'll lay in bed and watch Twitch or YouTube. There's nothing good on TV anymore. Now tomorrow night is the last, not the series finale, but the season finale of Curse of Oak Island. So that's my Tuesday night. And then Thursday night is Grey's Anatomy, and those are about the only things I watch consistently. Since I go to put that second one in, it blurs out on me and I can't see the line. Yeah, I got a lot of smoothing to do on the mountain. I can see it as I'm coming down this side. Good Lord, it's already 10:50. I'm going to have to get with my sister to see what the plans are. I don't know if we're running errands today or tomorrow. Because I know she went out for her normal daily 5K run. I don't think I heard her come back yet. I'm going to do a quick save. It's been a minute since I've saved. I will be, but I'm not sure if it's going to be any better than 19. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I want to play this map before yeah, exactly. Play this map before you switch. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, the only reason this is, and again, it's very, very early. Giants hasn't come out with a lot of information yet, but my guess it's going to be pretty much 19 with seasons built in if I had to guess in a new map. I don't see much more than that. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to converting, because what I've heard is they're switching over to new engine because of console players, for the console players. And when they switch over to the new engine, I have a feeling it's going to be harder Papa Smurf and I were talking. We think it's going to be harder to convert maps over from 19 to 22 with the new engine. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I want to spend some time playing on this map and continue working on factories. Even when 22 comes out, I still might make some new factories for 19 and just keep that going for a little bit longer. So I won't be abandoning 19 anytime soon, even when 22 comes out. You still might see updates to 19 with new factories and new pallets. Yeah, I can see I've got a lot of work to do on this side of the mountain coming down. I'm going to have to zoom in a lot closer when I come down this end of the mountain. I see a lot of like triangles and peaks and stuff that have to be fixed. Oh, wrong one. Hate when I do that. And it scares the crap out of me every time. Raise the land up where I don't want to raise the land up. Oh, I got to remember to send Dixie the 2 new factories to test that we made on Friday. I keep forgetting to send them to her. Alright, okay, we got a little bit ways to go yet. If we get too close to the mountain, I'm going to push that mountain back a little bit on this side. Come on, man. I'm gonna probably have to pull this mountain in a little bit further. I didn't want to be that close to it when we came down this way. Now I could shorten the field up a little bit. Let's bring this end over and see where we are. Let's see what we need to do to that corner. I hate to make that entire site shorter. And since it took us 20 minutes to paint it in. Let's see what this does when we close the corner. Yeah, I'm going to push that mountain back a little bit. Let's get this painted in. Now I'm going to have to carefully paint it in so I don't miss any spots in the middle of the field. So this is going to be a little bit slower process than normal. So I'm going to stay zoomed in a little bit closer to what I normally would, filling in a field. Okay, come on, disappear. Come on. Yes, this is what I don't want to miss. A small area like that in the middle of the field when I'm painting it in. We're probably going to go a little bit slower than normal getting this field in. Actually, I'm going to turn this way. It's going to be a little bit easier for me. Let's go a little bit quicker this way. I have a feeling that FS22 is going to be bad. It depends on what kind of new content they put in. If it's only like a new, if it's only like a new sponsor like Ford or something, and seasons and a new, well, Giants base game maps are crap anyway, but a new map, it's pretty much a reskin of 19 with seasons. And I have a feeling they're going to add a new crop in. So don't be surprised if you see a new ground crop. Hey, we're getting there. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. I made a big square in the middle of the field. Alright, I think that's the field in. I'm going to throw the field markers here in a minute because I want to check the field marker for 57. But I want to mess with this mountain a little bit first before we put the field markers in. So let's go to 190. Let's go to replace. Let's go to round. I don't need a massive circle anymore. That'll do. So I want to push this mountain back a little bit, but I don't want to mess with the train either. Grab. We're on our grass color. Perfect. Alright, and probably a little bit more like right here. Now let me go. I'm just going to run up this mountainside real quick because I want to get rid of some of these weird peaks. Turn my strength down a little bit. A little bit of Cliff Rock Dark. Let's fix this edge here a little bit. Then we still got some weird triangles and peaks going on here. I swear I'd done this once already. Trust me, it's going to look much better when we get back in game. I don't know how I missed this. Must have been blind when we went through it the first 2 times. Yeah, this would have been really bad when we went in game and drove down this side of the mountain. Would have had a bunch of weird, I call them triangle peaks. One more right there. Come on, man, we're not to the edge of this mountain yet. Oh, sorry about that. The trees are all blooming out, the flowers are all blooming out, the neighbors were cutting grass this weekend. So my sinuses are killing me today. Alright, why does it look weird right there? Okay, shadow from the train track. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so let's go look at our field markers for 57 real quick, and then we'll throw our field markers in for 58. Oh no, hang on. Corner 1's on this up here. Alright, let's go to fields. Turn our script on. And let's double check our corners for this field. Go down on my speed a second so I can zoom in. Yeah, you're too far up that way, so you got to come back this way a little bit. Come on, I knew you were a long field. I didn't think you were this long. There we go. Yeah, your field markers are off. Let's pull you back. Yeah, and then this corner's got to come in a little bit. And that's going to get our crop off the grass. Yeah, that's much better. All right. Since we're here, let me get some speed. Well, maybe not that much speed. Let's come over here. Somewhere right about in the middle. Okay, so let's take 57. Let's duplicate it. We'll call it 58. Grab our field marker. We'll throw it right about there. Why did that go too low? Let me try that again. Edit interactive placement. Bam. Okay, 89 is the height. Okay. Now let's come over here and we'll grab corner 1. And we'll come down here. And we'll grab corner 2 for now. And we'll come back in and double check those corners. Corner 3. Let me go down on my speed so we can get a better look at those corners. Yeah, that's going to be much better. Corner 2, let's pull you in a little bit. And we'll come back up and double check corner 1. Okay, that's right about on. I'm going to do a quick, let's get rid of the script first, and I'm going to do a quick save. Let's come up here a minute. Now let's go to fields, let's go scripts. Oh, I thought there was one that told you the field size. Oh, here, yeah, get field sizes. Alright, so field 57 is 58.4 hectares. Field 58 that we just built is 280 280 hectares. Hectares, however it's pronounced. Was it a big thing to change your maps when Giants added sugarcane to default? I did not start building maps until, well, I messed around with it in 17. And the base map I used was already fixed. And then I used the same base map from 17 to convert to 19. So I didn't have to mess with crops at all in any of my maps. If Giants, let's say Giants adds a ground crop like lettuce into the base map, then all we have to do is when we convert our maps, we have to remove our lettuce. So it defaults to the in-game lettuce. So removing a crop is a lot easier than adding a crop in. Alright, Next on the agenda is let's look at our farmlands. And then I got to get out of here for lunch. Alright, so field 58. Let's turn it on. And we're up to number 97. Bits 0, 5, and 6. So farmlands 0, 5, and 6, number 97. Is that what I just said? It is. Let's go to square. And we're going to take this. Now this has to go up to the tracks. And then it has to go to the tracks over here. This one's going to be a pain to paint in. I'm going to have to take my time painting this one in. I'm going to have to go to a smaller square until we get a nice edge done. And then we'll come back and fill in the middle. I want to see how much this, if I had to guess when we go in game, this field is going to be in the ballpark of probably 15 to 18 million, if I had to guess. We're off a little bit, but that's alright. You can't farm on the mountain anyway. And we'll take it up to the tracks. On this side as well. Doesn't have to be perfect because you can't farm up there on the mountain anyway, so you're not going to be cutting any grass up there on the tracks anyway. So as long as I get somewhat of a straight line along the monorail tracks, we'll be good. Now I think we can go a little bit bigger till we get to the other side. Zoom out a little bit further. Yeah, I'm not going to lower the price of this just because it's a massive field. It's going to, whatever the price scale is, it is. This is another one I'll probably leave open and access to so you can do some contracts and earn some cash. Yeah, it's already starting to get dark and cloudy. They're not calling for any afternoon sprinkles, but the major storms we got coming in are after dinner. So I have a feeling there's not going to be any laying in bed and playing on Welker Farms tonight after dinner. I'll probably be completely shut down. I thought we should be getting close to the edge of this thing soon. We'll take it to the map border. Okay. Now, before we go any further, let's come back up this way. Come over on this side where I can see a little bit better. This edge can't be past the monorail. Oh, I'm going to come up this way a little bit further. So this edge is going to be a little bit, again, I could just be on the top of the mountain. So it doesn't have to be perfect. I just need to stay on that side of the monorail. And we'll come back and paint the middle in. This will be our largest field so far. I don't think we'll have anything this big on the entire southern half of the map. They're going to be smaller. We'll have a little bit smaller. We'll have more fields, but smaller fields. Alright, since that next color's not painted over very far, I'm going to have to color all this pink in. Surprised I didn't overpaint that. I'm gonna have to come back in and fix that color so that we get rid of that pink. So I'm gonna have to figure out what farmland that is and come back and fix it. Here, I'm going to just take it to the road for now, and we'll fix it when we put that part of the field in. I'm overpainted below me, but that's fine. We can fix it on the next farmland when we butt it up to it. Alright, so now we just need to fill in. Alright, just take a quick peek at chat. I'm caught up on chat. I really don't want to know how much this field is going to cost. She's going to be a pretty penny. Alright, so this farmland looks good, I think. Yeah, I don't see anything missed there. Now let's figure out what I did over here. Along this border that we're missing some, yeah. So whatever this plot is, I gotta have to come over here and fix. So what are you? You are Railroad Silo 04. So Railroad Silo. 0, 4. I want bits 1, 2, and 5, and I think we can fix this edge. So I want 1, 2, and 5, number 38. Yep, number 38. Where was it messed up? Oh, right over here. And actually, let me back up a bit. Because I can take this, so you don't get that. If you go to cut the grass along the edge of the tracks, you're not going to get that. You don't own this land error. Just up to the tracks, we're good. Because coming up to the mountain on both sides is going to be different farmland, so that gets us, yeah, that gets us fixed for now. Actually, no, let me fix this. Yeah, that gets us fixed for now. So let's do a save. Let's jump in the game and take a look at this, and I'm going to get out of here for lunch. And I don't know what the afternoon plans are yet. So I'll either be back in an hour or I won't be back at all. So if you don't see me in an hour, we ran some errands. But we have to go out of town, so it's a half an hour drive to get there. So that'll be like a 3-hour round trip. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's go for a ride. Besides, my coffee cup is empty anyway. Alright, any guesses on to how much this farmland's going to cost us? Before I hit it, what's it going to cost us? Come on, let me see some guesses. What do we have planted in it? It's not the wheat color. What crop came up in it? Alright, it's not peanuts. It's not rye. What is that? It's not millet. I don't know what crop that is. Oh, they're not toggling on and off. They're not toggling on and off for some reason. 7 million? No, it's going to be higher than that. Rye? Was it rye? It's not toggling on and off for some... Oh, there we go. It's just taking a bit to catch up, so put rye in there. Okay. Let's see. 14 million. I knew it was going to be close. It's 14 million. 57 is going to cost you 4 million. And then if we come up here, 55 is going to cost you 5 million. But let's head over here. Let's grab a little bit of speed. Let's grab a truck. Oh, store delivery mod. Now let's grab a truck. But don't forget, again, that's a massive field. Now this will be the only way in and out of this field. Yeah, let's see if I did well with the crop edges. Don't got, yeah, no, we still got a little bit of crop sticking out in the grass. So we're gonna have to push these borders back a little bit. So this one is, I'm gonna have to come back here and readjust that a little bit. So that one's got to get adjusted. Let's go down and see what the other side looks like. And then we'll go back up and check our crop in 57. And if I don't stream this afternoon, I'm just going to come in here and spend hours painting grass. It's going to take me a couple hours to get the grass painted around this field and get the trees in. So I'll probably do that off camera. So I probably will not be back on this afternoon. I don't even like this border. I'm going to shrink this, yeah, I'm going to shrink this in. So these map borders need a little bit of work. I don't know if the AI will get it or if it'll leave a little strip up the edge of the field because it's off the edge of the map, or off the edge of the border. Yeah, see, this border's off as well. I'm going to have to push these map borders back a little bit. What did that do to... If I can get up here. Oh, there's no crop in this field. This is 57. Let's do this. 57. Oh, what the heck? Let's just buy them all. Oh, that did not. Okay, hold on. Oh, I didn't turn it on. I want 57. Did we not? Alright, let's do it this way then. The heck with it. Alright, now that we own 57, let's do this. Let's grab... which one is it? There we go, 57. Let's go with... what was in it earlier? Mustard. Alright, let's... do we fix it, or is the crop still sticking off the edge of the border? Nope, crop is still off the edge of the border. Alright, I'm going to have to push this field back a little bit as well. I don't like the crop sticking off the edge of the map, or the edge of the field border. Alright, we'll go in and fix that. Oh, sorry about that. I couldn't get my mic muted. It'll take forever to make that much money to buy that field. Yep, probably. Not if you buy the South Mine and keep your gold plants running. Keep those gold wash plants running. But you know how much crop you're gonna get? Plant this thing in like hemp, and you'll probably make all of your money back, or most of your, you'll probably make at least half your money back off of one when you harvest it the first time. Yeah, I got a lot of work. I don't like that mountain either, so I'm going to have to come in and spend some time getting that mountain the way I want it. And there'll be plenty of room here to put animal pens down if you choose to. I'd probably plant this in clover and put about 3 grass dryers down and just make the crap ton of silage. Because you'll get clover is a 1-day crop. Hemp, I think, is a 3 or a 4-day crop, so it'll take you a little bit to get your money back. But I sell this. Can you imagine how much grass you'll get off this field if you harvest this a clover off of this thing? You'll probably get 10 million liters, if not 15 million liters of grass. Turn it all into silage. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hello. Much, much appreciated. I'll probably end up doing a lot of just off-camera work to get the mountain the way I want it, and to get the grass all the way around the field. Get some trees and stuff in, make it look good. Bad Touch, take care. Have a nice lunch and the rest of the day. Again, thanks everybody for stopping in. Like I said, I probably will not be back on today. We'll probably pick it up tomorrow morning. So everybody have a great afternoon.